Hello, welcome to Reykjavík Grapevine Newscast, I guess. We had a wonderful suggestions in the comment section yesterday, like Polly Walks a Reporter, which I really liked. But yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit now about the travel restriction. There was a dramatic turning point yesterday when the Prime Minister Katrín Jakobsdóttir was, she announced a huge change when it comes to visiting Iceland. And because we like to multitask, so we told our manager we were going to shoot a video, but we're actually just going to have a coffee, and so we're going to Ásmundarsalur, and it's actually close to Hallgrímskirkja. It's just right over there. So if I can show you that. Yeah, but Polly, of course, she can't go inside. Sure. Polly, it's really nice. He just sits there, well, most of the time, without moving. But there are a few points that we need to go over here. First of all, the borders will open no earlier than 25th of May, but no later than 25th of May and no later than 25th of June. She's barking for some reason. I have to talk to her again. So, the borders will open no earlier than 25th of May or later than 25th of June. This was announced yesterday on this press meeting. We have to do it again. So the borders will open no earlier than 25th of May. And no later. She's really unhappy about this. She's like, she's always in camera. She wants the fame, I guess. But the borders will open. Yeah, there was. They announced this yesterday that we were going to open the borders no later than 25th of May. Hi, do you have espresso? Or?
Yeah.
It's here. Thank you. Easy enough. I'm going to sit here. This means that tourists visiting to Iceland can choose to quarantine for 2 weeks if they come to Iceland. But this is, of course, not very acceptable when you're traveling, actually. So they can choose if they get tested for coronavirus at our airport at Keflavíkurflugvöllur, and it's not sure. Like, we're not sure how it will be done. The government said yesterday that it could be that we will get DCO to do it, or the health workers at our country's hospital, Landspítalinn. But if you go to your own health care system in your own home country, you can actually get a clean bill of health from the health authorities in your home country. And if you give that to the authorities in Iceland, it will definitely be valid. So this means that at least after 15th of June, you will not have to quarantine for these 15 days. That's very important, of course, because, I mean, it's hard to go to Iceland, quarantine for 15 days, and then come back and do another 15 days there. Also, visitors that will come to Iceland, they will have to install this contagion tracing app. You have this in England, of course. Not sure how it is in America, but it's a very effective app that they have been using, the authorities in Iceland, to find like how people are contracting or where they have been contracting the COVID-19. But it's still unclear, though, whether the people outside of Schengen will be allowed into the country at this time, because you remember that the EU imposed a ban that any citizen from outside Europe, basically, can come into Europe or into like Iceland or England or whatever. This means basically that if you're from USA, it will be clearer, like in a few days, if you can actually come here or not. So I think they are actually reconsider this tomorrow or the other day, and if it will be imposed any longer, we're optimistic that it would not be after 15th of June. So if you have a flight after 15th of June, you can actually probably come here. The reason that we can actually take these steps now, which are a little bit dramatic in a way, because we have been in lockdown for such a long time, is because Iceland has been COVID-free for 5 days in a row. We're optimistic. We don't have the newest number. They will come at 1 o'clock today, an hour from now. So we're hopeful that it will be the 6th day, and this will mean that we're well on our way to eradicate the virus totally. So, yeah, Polly there is like really waiting. She's very disappointed I'm not throwing balls for her. We kind of just use this time to to give her some air and some movement. So kind of, yeah, should we take her out, or? Art insisted to come here because of the light, so I'm just complying here. Well, in short, it means that after 15th of June, you can travel to Iceland, you do not have to quarantine, and you can actually get tested in Iceland and get your result the same day, I guess, and therefore you can travel around. You have to have the the app, sorry, which is perhaps virus-free, I don't know, and they have to be able to follow your every movement. So if you're okay with that, I mean, that's a part of the deal. If not, then I mean, you should reconsider, I guess. And also the Schengen borders, of course, are like they are. We don't have really that much to say about it. The EU take those actions, and we're not, of course, in the EU, but we're like a part of it through the EEA agreement. And this means that we're not in a good position to say no to these rules. But Icelandic government have been doing a phenomenal job by beating the virus, and I think this could be, this is obviously like one of the biggest steps that we have taken since we closed everything. And as you feel yourself, perhaps in your own country, it's always harder to open up things than close them. It takes a day to close things, but it takes weeks, perhaps months, to open them entirely. So still, like in Iceland, we have, of course, rules. There are like the gathering ban is, of course, now 50. It will probably be 100 in June. They think it could be more. The 2-meter distance is vital. We are not doing like the Danes. We're not going down to the 1 meter, not yet at least. 25th of May will also be like a turning point in Iceland. Then a lot of places will open, like the gym. The swimming pools will open now on Monday, on 18th of May. So it's like, we're slowly becoming alive again. And like you see, like in this coffee house, wonderful coffee house, Reykjavík Roasters, that gave us coffee here, is full of people, and yeah. So that's it for today. If you want to know every detail about it, you can go to our homepage, of course, grapevine.is. And there you can read like the details. It's not unlikely that I've been telling something wrong here, but in general, I think we're good. So if you have a ticket here to Iceland, 16th of June, you're good. If in July, then you're even better. So I mean, I don't know. We'll check out Polly. There she is. Hi. Hi, you see it? Well, we have to go and throw some balls for her, so thanks and goodbye, and see you later.